Hello everyone, happy today to you. Happy June 5th. My Kickstarter for Fun Man is in its last 21 hours, so if you are feeling moved to have your name put in the game and other things, please check it out, or tell your friends. So, as of today, here is where we are with Fun Man. Now, I know this isn't as interesting as an entire world, but what you're looking at here is these are quest items. These are the physical embodiment of achievements, and I got them all wired up to work the way I wanted to. So let's see. You hit the F button. You'll see what the F button does. But now, for everything that you get in the game, it's going to show up in this square here, and some things you can use at certain times and combine and things like that. But up top, that's where your buffs will show up. So that should auto hide. That's where you'll be able to select things. Now, I realized once a player gets an upgrade, there's no reason for them to switch back to the old version. So I completely got rid of the ability to choose the old version. If you have a boot that jumps twice as high, why wouldn't you want to use that if you have it? So first off, let's acquire all of the basic items. And there we go. They all show up here, and they all tell you what version they are, with the corresponding icons. That'll also happen up here, and it'll also happen down there. Unfortunately, I have not hooked up what the perks do for the player yet. I was just worried about the UI for a couple days. So again, we have boot. Now we have boot plus. I don't know why he jumps there. I think it equips something invisibly and then it lifts him off the ground a little. But if you equip the boot now, you get the boot with the extra lift. There you go. Now it's difficult to see in the icon, but when you first acquire an item, a large thing will show up and it'll have an explanation of what it can do. And then the player can click through that. So, I mean, for the time being, you have to go over and equip it. I'm going to make that happen automatically, but I'll take my wins where I can get them. So right here, I'll go here first. That's the glove upgrade that Kaldor gives you that makes things incendiary. Let's see. I'll throw one. Now the throw mechanic is like, it doesn't aim right. But once I get that sorted out, I'm going to have everything aim correctly. A lot of the things here are really difficult to aim now, and that's because of the way that they aim is crossed over in a few ways. But let's enable that glove. Yeah, the icon disappears, but here are what all the images look like in their full size. This is the size that will show up when you first get the items, and I think the glove is pretty cool because it's got a stopwatch on it, and then when you throw something, you hear the stopwatch sound. Okay, here is my crown jewel. This the scale is a little off, but this is the Gonkinator. It was a gun that's kind of like a end of the game thing. So after you've gotten this, you can go through and play the entire map and just smoke everyone if you want, if that's the type of person you are. Anyway, here's the bracelet. Now you have the Gonkulator. Now this little thing has been causing me a ton of grief. See these potato kids around here? All right. There you go. The Gonkulator's active. I'm having trouble with the visibility of that ray, and I also guess I forgot to leave the bracelet on. But if you hit shift, You can use the gonculator. And I'm also going to have a function where when you press down the arm gonculator and you start firing it, that you'll have more control over where it goes. So you can draw pictures if you want. Another stupid mechanic that I came up with, I probably already shared this, but I just made this hole and put these kids in it because I was just messing around right before I started recording this. The skateboarding isn't going to be a huge part of it, but I thought it would be funny. Oh no. I thought it would be funny to be able to skateboard over crowds and and cook them with laser beams. Although, the aiming would probably Now I'm stuck in this hole. I'm gonna say goodbye. That is about where we are with the game so far. It's really getting all the player mechanics to work correctly is a big part of it, because you or the player will be controlling this thing, and if something feels off, it's not going to be fun. So that's what I'm concentrating on right now. So thank you, everyone. My Kickstarter ends in probably 20 hours now. If you'd care to chip in $5, I'd appreciate it. You get your name in the game and beta access and all sorts of neat things, as well as a warm and fluffy feeling in your heart knowing you've helped support indie game development, because that's what I am now. I'm an indie game developer. Thanks, everyone. That's a Russian coin.